Good afternoon, my dear viewers. Welcome to the Wisdom of Life channel. And I wish you the very best wheresoever you are. And I greet you in the critical words of peace, wheresoever you are. May the peace and the blessings of God be upon you. So today, in our Wisdom of Life series, we are going to talk about the principle of patience. Patience. We have to be aware of this principle, and we have to practice this principle on a daily basis. There is no principle of life or no wisdom of life that demands constant attention than the principle of patience. Think about it. In many of life situations, things hardly go as fast as we like it, or as slow as we like it. Life is something that happens on its own, and we are there trying to make it happen the way we want it to happen. For a whole lot of people, eventually things will go away, but not immediately. Not immediately, and many times not exactly as how we plan it. And this is what calls for patience. So what is patience? It's the ability to wait for your actions to bear fruit. If you plant a seed, it's not going to grow instantly. It will shock you, drive you crazy. You plant something and it grows. So life has its own principles, which we must be wise enough to practice and follow. This is the gift of patience. And in this video, I would like to specifically point out the relationship between patience and hard work. It seems like hard work is a form of patience in practice, because hard work involves putting in great amounts of effort day in, day out, until your time for action is finished, and then you wait for results. So that is it. Those are the two major components of patience: putting in action, determined action, until when the time for action is finished, and then you wait for your results. Waiting. I'm not good at waiting. A lot of people tell, I hate waiting. I'm not somebody who will wait. They go into train stations and they're like, oh no, I'm still late. I'm not saying don't be in a haste, but we must learn to wait, especially when we're investing in our life. We must wait for our wisdom to mature in our minds by researching, extracting principles, composition, taking from there, from here, and aligning them under one topic. And then looking at the relationships, differentiating things. It takes time, it takes effort. We have to put the effort in the things before we can appreciate their maturity, before we can enjoy them. And this principle, when it is put into practice, it can make our life very successful, and it can make us very happy. If you are going to have a relationship with your wife, invest in the time, prepare the environment, prepare yourself, prepare the woman. If you want to have good relationship with your kids, invest the time in the love, buying them gifts if you can, spending time with them, making them happy. Yeah, invest in it, and there will come a time when you will enjoy the fruits of this investment. But you must wait for it. It is not going to be now that you're going to have a great relationship with your wife or with your husband. You must invest in it. It could start great, but I can assure you it will not remain great if you don't invest in it, if you don't have the patience to wait for its maturity. If you want to climb your career ladders, you must put in the effort and wait for the result. If you're too much in a haste, you want it to happen now, you can't wait. You will wreck yourself. It goes without saying. You know it. We all know it. But this is a principle we keep breaking, and that is why I have to bring this up. It's a great principle of life. The principle of patience. Yes, it is a principle. And if we are conscious of it, then we can put it into practice. If I ask you to read a book of 500 pages, you cannot do it in 1 minute. If you observe life deeply, you will find out that any given activity has a certain kind of average time that is sort of related with its performance. Reading a 300-page book, for example, will take a shorter time than reading a 500-page book. Reading a 30-page book will probably take a shorter time. You may not know the exact time, but there is a sort of an inbuilt average time towards which certain things can be completed. And this we must be aware of when we are doing things, when we are embarking on projects, when we are writing our books. When we are trying to grow our channels, when we're trying to grow in wisdom and share this wisdom with the world, all these things take time and investment. But we must have the patience to wait for their maturity, so that we and others can enjoy it even more. So that is the essence of this video, the principle of patience, the principle of waiting for your investment, for your hard work to come back to you. In any case, try to be hardworking. Try to do something. Try to strive for something so that you can expect something in return. Because if you're not doing the work that you know you should do, if you're not working hard enough, you're not putting in the effort, you're neglecting your duties. You are also it's a form of work. In life, you cannot be static. You're working towards something, or you are just allowing yourself to degenerate. And because time is going, you are waiting for your results to come, and they would come. And you don't want to have the results of inaction, of laziness, of ignorance, of ineptitude, of lack of effectiveness to come back to you. Don't wait for that to come to you. Be effective. Do be honest with yourself. Do yourself a favor and do what you're supposed to do. And have the courage to wait for their maturity, for the fruits to ripe before you end it. This is the virtue of patience, the principle, a major principle of success in life, which allows your efforts to be crowned with success. So I have finished what I wanted to say on this topic. But thank you very much for your attention, and please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, The Wisdom of Life, and please make sure you comment. And if you want me to speak about anything, and for now I'm not charging or doing anything, so if you want to talk to me, you can connect to me on Facebook. My name is Lamin Silla. You can search for me on Facebook and add me, or just send me a message somewhere on YouTube, and then we can talk about any issues you may have in life. If you want motivation, if you want a colleague to speak to, I am right here, and I'll speak to you. But please do remember the principle of patience. Be patient. Be patient. Put in the hard work, because hard work is related to patience. Work hard. Put in the effort. Be consistent. Be committed. Yeah. But please have the courage to wait for the right time to enjoy, because it allows you to enjoy life more, and it will open more doors for you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Until tonight, I'll be seeing you in the next video. Thank you.